Yo, what up? Otang here. Marvel Rivals is out and everyone is hot. Well, most everyone. So I'm going to say what everyone else wants to say and rank the hottest characters in the game in ascending order. When I said everyone was hot, I lied. There are 4 characters which should not be in the running. Penny Parker is at the bottom because she is most likely underage. When in doubt, count it out. Jeff is more cute than attractive. This ain't no hot shark, man. Rocket, I think, is designed specifically to not be attractive, and Groot is just a tree. Why would you even call a tree furry a barky? Other than those 4, I think everyone else in this game is at least decently attractive, if not some of the most attractive they've ever been in their history. So, start with Spider-Man. Spider-Man is probably at the bottom here. He's too much of a skinny legend. There are sexy versions of Peter, like the 90s one, god damn. I don't doubt like Penny Parker, but this Parker is too small, bud. He's like too big to be a twink and too small to be big, you know? Magneto is a little too old here. I think Thor pulls off the whole dad thing much better. Magneto's just too covered and he's not really doing much. Adam Warlock is just a little too whack. You get his yellow-orange skin with lines everywhere. He has nice hair and muscles, but honestly his old design does more for him than this does. Cap is way too covered and boring. He is swole, but he's way too vanilla for anyone to like that much. Puny Banner is a major twink. He looks like William Afton. Hulk is alright. Never been too big a fan of the Hulk transformation thing. The muscles were always too silly. If they had a She-Hulk, it would probably be a different story, but she's usually more toned than being a muscle monster. Muscle fans would rate Hulk higher, but you guys are not most people. Tony is too covered to really tell. There is some musculature through the armor, but we don't know where the armor stops and the Tony begins. We'll guesstimate Tony's appearance in this tier, but he's usually about average looking, at least by this game's standard. Hawkeye is going through a bit of a phase in his life. In some ways it makes him sexier, and in other ways it holds the man back. I mean, he's alright. Iron Fist is like that guy who just discovered hip-hop and made it his entire wardrobe. His white breakdancer look is fun, but he's not really hitting the top of anyone's list, let's be honest. Thor, as mentioned previously, pulls off the dad look pretty well, but he's too covered to gauge much. The man is huge, he has some refinement and ruggedness to him. Really the only reason Thor is much lower is because he has some extreme competition. Namor has a lot of positives. He has great skin tone and some Prince-like features. He'd be a top tier if he looked more like the movie, and that alternate skin honestly does him a lot of favors. But his hair is doing him no favors. Namor would go up a whole tier if it weren't for that, and honestly that alternate skin that makes him more like the movie is exactly that concept realized. But that's not his basic design, so we're not gonna count it. Wolverine. Wolverine is usually a pretty sexy short king. A bit hairy, but nothing you can't deal with. This Wolverine is a bit goofy, to be honest. He's having a phase like Hawkeye. He still has a nice edge to him and fangs, but he's held back by the weirdness of this jacket and his hair that spikes up when he gets angry, which is more funny than it is sexy. Star-Lord. This is a skinny legend done right. Too much is covered to gauge too much out of him, but he's doing pretty good for himself, especially when he takes the mask off. Nothing too incredible about him, but nothing bad either. Psylocke has been, reduced in this game. It's weird. Normally Psylocke is one of, if not the most attractive in Marvel. I think it's a combination of the outfit and the presentation. The classic outfit does wonders for this character, but even in that outfit in this game, she just isn't doing much. She is very cute, but it's a far cry from the other versions of Psylocke. Okay, now onto the hot characters. Doctor Strange is so refined in this. He's got the beard and nice hair. This man styles himself. The cape looks good on him too. He's just rocking everything. T'Challa goes crazy. This man is built, but not to the point where it's ridiculous. That outfit is skin tight, baby. Also, being the richest superhero ever doesn't hurt his chances. Winter Soldier. We gotta have a bit of edge in our men. While the arm holds him back a bit, he's got it going on otherwise. Our man is big and a smooth kind of dark. He may be too gruff for some, but this dude has it going on. Moon Knight is an edgy bastard, but he's rocking his build. We know what we need to know about him. When I say character is too covered, I'm saying that their build is covered. We don't know Tony's build, but we know Moon Knight's. But now we're into the really hot characters. Punisher, bad man. Our token bad boy is doing work. He is big, ridiculously so, but he isn't showing off. Man fights for what he believes in. Maybe too much for some, probably most, but you can't deny how attractive this man is. Hela is the full emo girl, a dark queen that will probably get you for eternity. The girls and some of the guys in this game are caked, and Hela is no exception. The fact Hela is an S tier says a lot. Scarlet Witch, it's all Wanda. She's rocking the leggings and the good skin tone. She's got the accent and some delicacy about her. She is unstable, but that's honestly a plus for some. Very glad they didn't do her gross pink outfit. Damn, that outfit is terrible. Loki is a beautiful man. He's got the prince-like features and the power to back it up. He's a little gremlin in the best way. Loki would probably be okay with anything on some level, and that's an attitude I respect. Some might argue he can turn into anything, so it doesn't matter, and I would say that's cheating. Mantis. Mantis might be a little too weird for some, but someone who can put you to sleep right away can't be ignored. She is an adorable little celestial Madonna. Marvel's words, not mine. She has the little antenna and the big eyes. Personally, I like the bugs, but I know most people don't. Still, Mantis is doing a lot. She deserves the high placement. Now the S tier characters. For sexy, the best ones, the people that make you go, damn. Venom. Venom has the cake and the musculature. I'm sorry, but look at that tongue. Venom is the perfect kind of bestial. Not too monstrous, but not too human either. Homie doing what Hulk wishes he could. Luna Snow is banging. She's all kinds of skinny, but she can still throw it back. A cute little pop star with ice powers. This is most people's first exposure to her, and I think it's going to be a very positive association in the future. Cloak and Dagger. I think it's best to rank them together. Cloak isn't doing anything special. Like, he'd probably be bottom tier, he's just a cape. But Dagger looks the best she ever has. She always had this goofy ass design, and I was just like, wow, it is so hot, bro. Wow. But now they come out with this design, and Dagger's got the cake, and she is beautiful. This character has finally achieved her full potential, and from here on out, these are the hottest versions of these characters. Honestly, that just applies to this whole tier. Venom has never been this hot. Magik. Oh my. Magik is cheating with a bit of poopy pants, but she gets this demon form too, which is a plus. Magik is beautiful, but they gave her some ruggedness and ripped leggings, which honestly made it better. This Russian girl can get it. Black Widow. Just... some people may want the men in higher tiers, but not with this in the game, I'm sorry. They looked at Widowmaker and said, we can do better. Black Widow has always been a sexy character, so for this to be one of, if not the sexiest versions of her, is a feat in itself. Widow is on another level, and damn, she rocks that short hair. But now we're getting crazy. These two are something else. I saw these in gameplay and could barely even believe they were real. And you know, I never liked Squirrel Girl that much, but someone on staff must have, because they made her this cute little country bumpkin. She might be too much sometimes, she's kind of annoying, but she's a big thickie walking around and talking about eating nuts. She has the tail and the fur everywhere. They really did her well. Like, this is just a good design before it's sexy. It's good to the point where this is honestly how she should always look going forward. But number one is Storm. Come on. Storm has more cake than even Venom does. She has a hairstyle unique to this design that looks amazing, and the cape is a little window into her, but Storm is doing things I don't think most characters can compete with, on top of having the most level-headed personality too. Also, Storm is basically a goddess. This is the best Storm has ever looked, and that is probably with stiffer competition than Black Widow. But that's the tier list, and I will gladly update this as new information comes in and they add more characters. Let me know how you would rank this and why. I think this is an interesting subject, but anyways, I've been Otang, and that's the hottest characters in Marvel Rivals Ranked.